Standardized tests, good or bad? Now, what is a standardized test? A standardized test is a test that is scored in a consistent or standardized manner. These tests measure student achievement and what they've learned throughout their school year. The problem with these standardized tests is that they're one size fits all. One size fits all isn't helpful in stores as well as in school. According to psychlearningcurve.org, it only benefits students who had high-level academic knowledge at an early age. It severely hurts students who didn't get this because of emotional trauma, cognitive differences, and poverty. These scores determine a student's future, and since these tests are one size fits all and don't take into account what academics a child got at an early age, it can seriously impact their future as well as their mental state and or self-esteem. When I realized that these standardized tests can impact a student a lot is when I was in high school. A lot of students had migraines, anxiety attacks all the time when even these tests were brought up in conversation by your teacher. Though these tests are helpful for a measure for colleges and scholarships and things like that, it doesn't show a student's intelligence or work ethic. I know this firsthand because when I was in high school, I took high-level classes, got higher GPAs than my friends. One friend in particular and I got the same ACT score, and I had a 3.8 in high school and took all these honors classes and college classes, and she got a 2.8 with lower level classes. I'm not saying that I'm any better than her, but if you looked at our transcripts, it would have predicted us to have much different ACT scores, and we got the exact same. I also went to ACT boot camps to prepare myself for this test and took it multiple times like I was supposed to and got the same score. I feel like a reason why these tests are so stressful and not accurate because they don't fit every student's learning style. These tests aren't inclusive to what everyone needs. According to edweek.org, Douglas Reeves says shouldn't be any longer than 30 minutes. If they are, they're testing endurance and not intelligence. As well as testing throughout the year, like fall, winter, spring, and instead of at the very end of the year. The last way is to have accommodations for each student at easier access, because everyone's learning style is different. So why would we all take the same test when if our learning style is different, then so would our testing style? Which comes back to my point earlier that these tests shouldn't be one size fits all. Most teachers and students that I have talked to don't think these tests are an accurate representation and aren't good for students' mental health. I don't think we'll ever be able to get rid of these standardized tests because testing is so ingrained in our school system. But I think with the time limits and things like that would help if they were not there anymore or shortened, because 4 hours out of my day on a Saturday does not a measure of my intelligence or how I performed in high school or will perform in college. So in conclusion, these tests aren't helpful, and I would say that they're bad just because they're not doing what they're supposed to.